Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to what I think is probably going to be the last sit down video I do before Christmas, which is really scary. Like, as I film this, it is the 20th of December and I've managed to get a video up every day, which I've actually surprised myself. If any of you have been long time subscribers, you'll know that I did Vlogmas a few times now. I think it was like 2016 and 2017. 2016 was a bit of a washout. It was so difficult. 2017 wasn't too bad, but I did it as 4 weekly segments instead, so you just ended up with 4 longer vlogs. And whilst I love doing that, the whole editing thing was very, very difficult to try and get it down into the length of video that people would still watch. Anyway, enough rambling. Today I thought I would do a festive Q&A. I asked over on Instagram, over on Facebook and a couple other places as well for your questions, and I've got some really good ones. I have literally just taken screenshots / wrote them down from the various places. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first question is, what are your plans for Christmas Eve, Day and Boxing Day? So Christmas Eve for us is all about the preparation. So it'll be things like baking sausage rolls and trying to... Are you off to, Trix? I haven't forgotten about you. She's just gonna have a scratch. Yeah, just trying to get on top of things so that Christmas Day is a little bit more relaxed, more enjoyable. But the house smells amazing, like all this baking going on. It's always really fun. I also, on Christmas Eve, we always go up to the family graves and we put the wreaths down and just spend a little bit of time up there. And it has actually become tradition that before we go to that, we'll go to somewhere like Costa and pick up a festive drink that we can take to the graveside and just sit and have a little drink and a little reminisce and just make a little bit more of a thing of it than just here's your wreath and off I go. So just keep your fingers crossed that the weather plays ball. But yeah, so that really is Christmas Eve. I am hoping to do a Christmas Eve vlog because obviously it will still technically be Vlogmas, so I'm hoping to maybe film little bits throughout the day and then maybe put that vlog up in the evening rather than what I have been doing, which is obviously early mornings. Christmas Day, our plan is just to stay here. I'll probably take Trix out at some point and get some fresh air, but just a quiet affair this year, which I think will be really nice. Do you mind? I should have put your Christmas jumper on, shouldn't I? You gonna say hello? Oh, you're heavy, Trix. There you are. She's like, who are you talking to, Mum? So yeah, so Christmas Day will just be a nice quiet affair. I'm looking forward to everybody opening their presents, and I'm looking forward to opening my presents as well, I'm not going to lie, because right now I've got a stack in the corner of my room of presents that either people have given me or given my mum and dad and things like that. And there's 2 massive bags outside the door as well, which I trip over every morning when I want to go to work. So I'm kind of, as much as I'm really appreciative of what I've got, I also am fed up of tripping over them. So yeah, Christmas Day, just a quiet affair. Boxing Day, I'm not really too sure. Some years I've gone and done the Christmas sales, but I haven't really got the money, and I kind of feel like shops should just be closed on Boxing Day. Like, let people have time with their family, you know. So I think I'll just boycott it, to be honest. I just don't see why it can't be the day after Boxing Day that the sale starts. So again, probably a quiet affair. I might maybe start to do a bit of decluttering then, because I want to have a real good sort in January. So I might just start on Boxing Day. But we both know I'll probably have eaten too much and will just lounge on the sofa watching Christmas films. The next question, what is your favourite thing about Christmas? I think for me, my favourite thing about Christmas is the being together, whether it's with family or friends, like I just enjoy that everybody makes that special effort to try and get to see everyone. I've got friends that I'm not going to see this year around Christmas time, unfortunately. There's a couple of people that will get their presents in January, but that's okay. Like, people have lives, people have plans, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, just the getting to see everybody, you know, the little get-togethers. And it's even, you don't see friends necessarily throughout the year, like family friends and stuff, but suddenly they're on your doorstep with a card, or you just get to have a little catch-up. And yeah, I think that's my most favourite thing. That and the food. Definitely the food as well. Are you enjoying doing Vlogmas, and is it harder than you expected? So obviously I did touch on this in my intro, and yes, it is so much harder than I expected in certain ways, but in other ways I found it, touch wood, easier. And I think that's because I started Vlogmas the last week of November, so I started filming content leading up to December, which then has given me that little leeway so that I can have days off here and there. It's never really been a day off, because I've still, even the days I haven't filmed, I've been editing, I've been uploading, I've been doing descriptions, I've been promoting. Like, it's a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I've definitely enjoyed it, and I could definitely see myself doing Vlogmas again, that is for sure. And maybe even doing like a month of daily vlogging at some other point, maybe sort of Vlogtober or something like that. I could definitely see doing daily uploads again. Not all the time, but maybe 1 month I'll pick it back up again. But yeah, I've definitely enjoyed it. And I think as well, the good thing about doing Vlogmas is the fact that you kind of, it sounds really strange, but I know a few other people that have done Vlogmas as well have mentioned it. It makes you do more. So I probably wouldn't have done the circus, probably wouldn't have even done the Christmas lights or anything like that either. I would have still done the bandstand, because that's just something we do anyway, but I felt like I was booking in more things to do just to give me something different to vlog about, because obviously my day-to-day life is very samey, you know, not much changes. So I was conscious of the fact that I did want to inject these little bits and pieces into the vlogs, which at the same time I got to make some amazing memories. Are you watching any other Vlogmas videos, or just concentrating on content? So I'm just going to go in my watch later, because it's easier that way. Currently I've got 32 videos in there, and I am a week behind, or a week 5 days behind, watching people's videos. But I have been watching Lydia Elise Millam, Michaela Vlogs, which I love her videos anyway, and I always watch her videos, so it's just normal for me, but I'm definitely enjoying her Vlogmas content. I've really been loving Zoe Suggs videos as well. I've really got into them, because I was never a Zoella person. Like, when it was all Zoella, it wasn't for me. Like, it was just a different lifestyle, I think, and I just couldn't find her relatable in that sense. And like, even now, I mean, she's got her own family, she's not exactly relatable to my lifestyle, but I just like watching the more homely vlogs and things like that, so I'm really into her videos. I also love Tony Interior's videos as well, and I feel like, despite the fact there's quite an age gap between us, I feel like at the minute she's really inspiring me, because she wants to declutter in the new year. Obviously our house is absolutely amazing, and she keeps it, despite what she says, she keeps it immaculate and things like that. So that's obviously, in case you can't tell from my background, I mean, I did move my Christmas tree, but yeah, my house is nowhere near immaculate at the minute. But she also wants to try and save money where possible, especially next year. So I kind of feel like that's the content that I want to watch, because that's similar goals to me. I think that is it on the Vlogmas videos. I am still watching, although they're not actually doing Vlogmas. I am still keeping up to date with Narrowboat Life Unlocked. I love those boys, they are hilarious. I also really like Carly Elizabeth as well. I thought I'd mention her because I do watch a lot of her videos, and Rebecca Lamb as well. I think that pretty much sums up my watch later playlist, to be fair. Next up, what's your favourite Christmas film? Is there one you watch every year without fail? Definitely The Holiday. That is my go-to Christmas movie. Yeah, I really, really love it. What's that film called? It's going to bug me. I spoke about it in my other Q&A. Oh, I don't know what it's called. I haven't actually watched The Holiday this year as of yet. I'm saving it as a Christmas Eve treat, I think, because things have just been really hectic. My evenings are taken up with Vlogmas, so I kind of feel like I can chill a bit out then, so I'll probably watch it then. To be fair, I watch it all year round. It might be a Christmas film, but I do watch The Holiday all year round. I think I was watching it, I'm sure I vlogged as well. I was watching it back in July during the heatwave, so yeah, definitely The Holiday. There's a few others that I quite like, which I think I mentioned in my Q&A a few weeks ago, so you can check out those recommendations as well. But yeah, definitely The Holiday being my favourite. Now I will read this question out, but I'm not going to answer it. Will you be wearing a naughty outfit for me? Ha ha. That is my other half, and you'll just have to wait and see, really. Next question, moving swiftly on. Do you love Christmas, or are you a take it or leave it kind of person? I really love Christmas. Like, I can hold my hands up and say that I do really love Christmas. I love the Christmas lights, I love the food, I love the music. I kind of love the cheesy films. I'm not big on films because I just don't sit still long enough half the time to watch them. But yeah, I do really love Christmas. I feel like it's not necessarily the same as what it used to be. I don't have that magical spark that necessarily I used to have, but I feel like that's something that you mainly have when you're looking through a child's eye. So like whether it's when you're younger and everything's amazing about Christmas, to then when you know there's kids within a family, whether that's nieces, nephews, your own kids for example, I can imagine, you know, is pretty magical. So I feel like it's lacking that little bit, but I'm sure at some point in the future that will return. But yeah, for now it is just an adult Christmas with a very spoilt dog. I loved your spend the evening with us video. Are you planning on sharing your other half more? I don't really know. So he's never said no to being in the videos. He's always been quite happy for me to share the clips and things. I've always asked him, or I've always made it known that if I'm filming a certain thing that is going to be in a video, then I let him know, and if he gets in it, that's his own fault. But as for whether you'll see him more, I don't know. I made that mistake before when I first had my channel and we did like a bake with me and get to know my boyfriend kind of thing. I don't know if I'd do that because I kind of feel like some things I rather keep private, at least at the minute anyway. So yeah, just watch this space because I don't really know. Obviously we, you know, when we go away and stuff I might vlog, but yeah, not sure on that one. Are you reading any festive books this year? Yes, I'm currently reading A Wartime Christmas by Carol Rivers. What was the one I was reading the other day? I finished reading When Christmas Bells Ring by Katie Flynn. I finished that one the other day. And I've also got A Nightingale Christmas Wish by Donna Douglas. I'm looking at my bookshelf, that's why. A Promise Between Friends by Carol Rivers looks a bit Christmassy as well. So yeah, I've got a few that I can read. Hopefully I get them read before the new year anyway. Brussels sprouts, yes or no? Usually no. but this year I'm going to give them a go. So yeah, we shall see. You spoke about doing Christmas on a budget this year. Have you stuck to it or gone over? Largely as a rule I've stuck to it. I think I went over slightly on the other half's presents. My voice. But I think that's because I didn't, when I set out my budget, we weren't really too serious. So I feel like that was alright, changing that budget slightly, because I kind of felt like I wanted to. So yeah, I'd say I'd stuck to it quite well. And to be fair, where I've overspent on him, I've underspent on others, because I managed to get some bargains. So yeah, I'd say I'm in budget. Are you going out or staying in on New Year's Eve? If you'd have asked me a week ago, I probably would have said going out. But a few things have happened that I will talk about maybe in the new year. I want to do some more like sit down videos about different topics and things concerning my life. So yeah, I'll go into it more detail then, but a few things that have happened have just made me want to stay a bit closer to home, and want to give myself a little bit of a break, because December has been pretty intense in a few ways. So yeah, I kind of just want to be in my comfies with my dog, maybe my other half and my family, and just watch the new year come in on the TV, especially because Sam Ryder's doing the New Year's Eve party on the TV. I kind of want to watch that now rather than go out, but who knows, it could all change again. Last question. One Christmas memory that always makes you laugh. It's definitely, I don't know how old I was in primary school, and I had for Christmas, Santa brought me one of those, I don't even know what the specific name is, but one of those little metal scooters. They're like thin ones. I'm sure they used to have like a really edgy cool name, but I don't know what it was. And I remember it had blue wheels, and you could get different wheels that you could change them out to make them like disco lights and stuff. And I remember Santa bringing me that, and my nan was there, or both my nans were there, and my nan's twin sister was there. My nan's twin sister really wanted to go on this scooter, so me being a child said, well, here you go, you know, you have a go, that's fine. She was in her 80s. I obviously didn't see the concern of that. She wanted to go, she's an adult, like, here you go. I got in a lot of trouble for that, because my dad didn't think it was the done thing to do. But yeah, she had a whale of a time. She did fall off. She'd never been on a scooter in her life, but she was game for it, and just the look on her face when she thought she was being this cool person riding this scooter in the front room, yeah, is something that I don't think I'll ever forget, and it always makes me smile. It makes me smile and laugh more now as an adult than what it did at the time when I was in trouble, that's for sure. But yeah, that's all the questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.